Welcome everyone in lecture number 3 of Unit 5, and we are trying to design a Turing machine for the language a raised to power n and b raised to power n, and in this language equal number of a's are followed by equal number of b's. So we have a input in the input tape, and we are trying to build a logic so that we can design a Turing machine. So what we trying to do, for 1a in the left we are trying to find a 1b in the 1b in the right. So we matched 1a with 1b. Similarly we marked 1a in the left, then 1b in the right, then 1a in the left, then 1b in the right. So in this way we will mark equal number of a's and equal number of b's, a's in the left side and b's in the right side. In Turing machine we do it in such a way that we have an input tape having input string, then it is followed by blank symbols over the tape, and this tape is opened from the one side only. It may be opened from both sides. You can see blank in the left and blank in the right, but we are assuming that tape is open in one end only. So to cut a from left and cut a b from right, we do it in a step by step procedure. We start from this position, we read this a and overwrite it with blank symbol, then cursor is to this a. So we have marked 1a here. Now our goal is to mark a b in the right side. So we read this a and left it unchanged, then read this a, left it unchanged, then read this b and leaving it as it is, we reach to this a, this b. Here it looks like it is a last b, but for Turing machine or for a machine we don't know it is a last b or a second last b, because for a machine this b and this b or this b all are same. So how can a Turing machine recognize it is a last b? It will reach to the blank symbol at the end. After reading input we will reach to blank. Here we are sure that we have a b in the left of this blank. So from this corner we read this a, make it blank, then moving forward by keeping the symbols unchanged, a as a, b as b, b as b, b as b, and reach here. So it is a marker symbol. Blank here work as a marker in the right side. So we read this blank and move to the left. Here in left we will get a b. For this a we will get a b, and we will make overwrite it with blank. We will change this b into blank. Now we marked 1a and 1b here. So by marking this b we will move to left and change it unchanged and leave it unchanged, then this b as b only, a as a, we leave them unchanged, and moving to the left, then we will reach to this corner. This is the left corner. So we are sure that we will get a in the right of this corner. So we will move to the right here and convert this a into blank. Here we completed one procedure. Now we converting it this in blank, this a as blank, then reading this a as it and leaving it unchanged, then reading this b, leaving it unchanged, moving forward and reach to rightmost corner. Now here we are sure that in the right of this blank there must be b. For this a there must be a b. So we move to the left and change this B into blank. Now moving to left, leaving B as it is, leaving A as it is, and reach to leftmost corner. Here we are sure that in the right of this blank we have A, so we will convert it into blank, moving forward, and at this corner we are sure that we have a B at the left. For this A there is a B, so we convert it, moving to the left corner. Now at left corner, if there are more A, we will get A in the left of this blank. But here at the end, when we mark this A, this B here, this A and this B here, and this A and this B here, we will not get A. Here in the right of this leftmost blank, we will get from at the corner we will not get more age. Here we will get a blank after blank only. So this will be the condition to accept the input. So formally we defined a procedure. In this way we will accept a input. Now we are trying to design a machine. Here we have a start state. First we will read A. We read A, convert this A into blank and moving to right. Why we are moving to right? Because we have to reach this to this corner. Now we convert this A into blank and moving to right here. Now we will get more A's and B's. We will leave it unchanged till this corner. So here we will get more A's. We will leave it A as A and move to right. Moving right. Then we will get B, and we have to left it unchanged and moving to the corner here. So we will get B. We will leave it as B and moving to right. By moving right in this direction we will get blank. Here we will get blank, and what we have to do, by reading this blank we have to move to the left so that we can change this B. So we will leave it as blank and move to the left. Now we will get B here. We will get B. We will convert this B into blank, and now we will move to left. In this way we convert one A into blank and one B into blank. Now we have to move to the left till this blank. So we will get more B's. We will get, this is B. We will get more B's here. We will leave it as it is and moving to left. Then we will get A, leaving it as it is and moving to left. By moving into left we will reach to this blank. Now we will reach to this blank. What we need to do at this blank, we read this blank and move to the right, and we will get A. Now here on reading this A we have to repeat the same procedure. We have to convert this A into blank, moving to the right, reach to the corner, then move to left, then convert this B into blank, then moving to left here. So on reading this blank here, by moving to the left we reach to this corner and we get blank, and on reading this blank what we have to do, leaving it as it is blank and move to the right. So here we will move to the right and get A again. Now converting A, moving to left, moving to right, reach to the corner, then move to left, we will get B. We will get B and convert this B into blank and moving in left direction. Then we will get blank of the right. Then in the right of this blank we will get A, and this procedure will continue for each A and each B, Reading A, moving right, reach to the corner, reading B, changing it blank and move to the left side, then left blank, then A, then in this way we will do this process. Now at the end we convert this B at blank. Moving to the left we will not get A's and B's, we will get this blank, and in the right of this blank we will not get more A's. By converting this B in blank and moving to the right, moving to the left, we will get this blank, and on reading this blank we are not getting any A in the right. So here we will not get A at the end. What we will get in the right of this blank? We will get a blank again. Now here we will get a blank again. So what we need to do? Leaving blank as it is and reach to the final state. It is known as halt state. So in this way we will change A and A B. A in the right side, in A in the left corner and B in the right corner. In this way we design a Turing machine for A and B, and this Turing machine is for n greater than equal to 0. Why it is for n greater than equal to 0? On n is equal to 0 we will not get any A and any B in the on the tape. We will get only blank symbol from start, reading blank and reach to the final. Here we do not have epsilon. Here we say it is a blank symbol, a special symbol. From when n is 0, tape is only filled with blanks only. So on start state we read a blank and reach to the halt state. So it is for n greater than equal to 0. It is not sure that we read any A. We reach start to final here. It may be some A's, some A, some B, or it may be 0A, 0B. So it is n greater than equal to 0. And here we need to mark these states. Either you can write Q0 here, Q1 here, Q2 here, Q3 here, and Q4 here, or you can name as 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So there should be some name for the states. And why we choose corners here? Because if we make a blank in between, then moving from this direction we are not sure this blank is in mid or it is a corner. We will not identify that blank is the corner, and it will difficult to traverse. If we reach to this direction and we can get blanks in between, we will never be sure at which position we are. So it is better to mark blank. It is only the way to mark the blanks at the corner, to changing symbols at the corner to the blank. Otherwise machine will be confused if there are some blanks in between. So it is better to mark from the corner. And this is the Turing machine for n greater than equal to 0 only. And this Turing machine will give you the brief idea of the Turing machine, how we read a input, how we convert it and move into left or right direction. We can move to left and we can move to right. So this is all for the today's lecture, and this is very important Turing machine, as it is a basic for the further we will design some more Turing machine. This will work as a base problem, and this will give us a idea how we move in the left or right. Thanks for attending the lecture, and before ending the lecture you must traverse this input in the Turing machine and look how we are moving from this direction to this direction, how this input is accepting. You have to check the input, what will happen if A's are more than B, in which state, whether it will accept or not, or where it will reach at the end. Or you will check how this input will be traversed here, and it will reject on which state. So you will get a better idea if you take some input and try to traverse over the machine. What will happen if we give this input or we give some other input? So you will see it will be accepted it will be rejected, it will be rejected. This is all for the today's lecture. Thanks for attending.